Yes. Your Grace. Is that my flamethrower beside you? Why, it is. Lisa, pass it this way. Can you hand me that pistol? Please don't get my lord, please hand me the bazooka. I heard you.
Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of I Said What I Said Lay podcast.
Yo, you so annoying.
And I'm your host, Kamsz, aka I'm about to rob a Wells Fargo.
You're so annoying.
And to the right of me,
I am your host, TJ, aka
Young Bazooka.
Big Reddington on Twitter and High Definition on Instagram. I just feel like you're wilding for starting the podcast like that.
Pass me my flamethrower.
And then go right into welcome back. We're here with another episode.
I feel like we need to just address this for the first 2 minutes of the pod.
Sure. I'm here for it.
All right. We have to do this especially because I'm going to call Omar out for being a slacker.
For sure.
So today is, what's today's date? The 15th?
Yep.
July 15th.
Yep.
The Dreamville album is number 1.
Ow.
Okay. On the charts.
Yo, I can't even do it anymore because I cut my nails. But y'all know what I'm trying to do. Go ahead.
If you have not yet heard the album, like Omar, you're trash. Would you like to add anything else to that?
I would just like to say that if you have not yet heard the album by choice, you are trash. If you just had a really busy week and shit, like
that's fair.
Go check that out. But if you haven't heard it by choice, like Omar, you are trash. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Furthermore, we almost left this session because
right.
I could not bear to be in the same room as someone who willingly didn't listen to the Dreamville
right.
album.
Shout out to Revenge of the Dreamers 3.
Facts.
Shout out to the whole squad. No shout outs to Omar. I mean, I guess he'll get the shout out later on. Like,
just follow the engineer.
Right. Just find him.
You'll
I might figure it out.
Him.
Right.
Might tag him, might not. Won't even know.
Somewhere on our page.
Right.
Like, just
if you know, you know.
Something start with an O or something like that.
It might have 3 underscores now.
Right.
You never know. You never know. But we're back with another episode. It's late at night, which we don't usually record in the nighttime. So we'll see where this episode takes us.
It's okay. I think last time it took us in a good direction.
Yeah, we were litty.
So we're back with another night episode, I guess. But y'all wouldn't know that because
it doesn't matter.
Right, it doesn't matter. But we know what's up. So we're back with another episode. And today, Kamsz is actually going to introduce this topic as she knew that she would, naturally.
You caught me off guard there.
It's okay.
Wow. So today, wow. It's July.
True.
Which, if you don't know, I'm about to apply some pressure to your life. You only have 6 more months, less than 6 months left in 2019.
That's true.
So y'all sweating yet?
Because of summer or because of the 6 months? The less
You're definitely
than 6
sweating
months?
because of summer.
Okay.
And speaking of, I want to tail off real quick. Last episode, we were talking about the Husky Muskies. Y'all definitely been out there. And I don't want to shout y'all out for y'all to think that like it's cool to be a Husky Muskie, but y'all been out there.
How you shout out the Husky Muskies?
It's not a shout out, but I'm acknowledging that y'all been strong.
You can't say Husky Muskies and say, "Oh, y'all been out here." Y'all been out there. That's literally a shout out.
Like, y'all been out there strong, right? And I'm not really cool with it. Like, this week is gonna be a scorcher,
bruh.
Y'all gotta take
a scorcher.
Showers.
This week is going to be like close to 100 degrees, and that shouldn't be the determining factor as to whether you shower or not. But if you never showered a day before in your life,
this would be the time.
This is the week to make it happen. And then repetition is also important, right? So once you do it once,
positive reinforcement.
Right, just keep doing it, and then
it takes 21 days to build a habit.
Kamsz is telling y'all to shower for 21 days straight.
And then you gonna want to shower.
Showered yet.
So that was a sidebar.
Yo, you annoying. If you haven't showered since the summer started.
Yeah, what are you doing? At least once.
Now is the time.
A day. At least once a day.
Thank you. I was waiting for you to finish
at least
your
once
sentence.
A day.
Thank you. Okay.
I mean.
Because y'all out there.
Wilding. But, so I was back to applying pressure. We have less than 6 months left in 2019.
This is true.
Your backs are against the wall. Pressure's going. Y'all focusing on the wrong things. Y'all worried about hot girl and hot boy summers.
Oh boy,
and you need to be worried about the rest of your 2019.
It's true though. I've seen hot girl and hot boy summers all up and down my Twitter feed.
And one of y'all are hot girls or hot boys.
Bruh. Listen, let people prosper.
It's all jokes. She stays.
Let people.
I'm trying to help them prosper. I'm just saying, like, we got less than 6 months left in the year, and y'all focusing on being hot boys and hot girls.
We do. I mean, I'm not focused on that. I don't think Kamsz is focused on that either. It's just,
I'm definitely not focused on that. But I mean, if that's what's up. I'm amused by it, but I'm just saying we got bigger fish to fry here.
Yes. Yo, you really an old head. Like these.
Yo, I get told that all the time because I have the
you an old head at heart.
I don't know what you call them, but I always have those little sayings and phrases, so I get called the old head a lot.
You're an old head at heart for sure.
It is
I said it's bigger fish to fry. Bigger fish to fry. How old are we? Let's not rush into our 50s just yet.
Shit it on them.
It's okay.
Shit it on.
I agree though. There are
bigger fish to fry.
Bigger fish to fry. Yes.
So in the beginning of the year, it was actually our Christmas episode. We spoke about getting 2018 the fuck out of here and what we were looking forward to implementing in the new year. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you remembered. I didn't remember, so I refreshed my memory prior to coming here. And one of the things that you spoke about was getting rid of or leaving negative energy behind and frequencing. Did I say that right? Frequenting. I don't know.
Well, finish your sentence and then we can figure out how to say it. I need the rest of it.
Hot girls down by two.
Yo, we're about to wrap this episode up.
I can't think of the word right now, but basically putting yourself in more positive environments, positive vibes, surrounding yourself by more positive people. So,
dun, dun, dun.
Now that we got less than 6 months left in the year, it's my job to make sure that you're not down by 40.
Stop.
In the goal
6 months in? And we down by a whole 40? That's wild.
Set at the beginning of the year.
That's so wild. You know what's so crazy?
I'm sure you're going to tell me.
Down by 40? 6 months in?
Listen. We've seen.
You're right.
We've seen better
You're
things.
right. As far as that particular point that I made on that episode, I think I've done a pretty good job with remaining consistent in like the positive energy.
Okay.
And even like the energy that I put out, I've been a lot less like raw. And when I'm usually like raw in those situations. And I've been in some situations that have like this close to pulling out the lion in me, the tiger,
the tiger,
the bull. In you, if you want to be Taurus gang, if you want to bring it to the zodiac for a second, I've been really, really close, but I think I've done a lot more positive things and sort of gravitate a lot more towards that in the first 6 months of my year. I would say it didn't start January. I'm going to be honest.
You also said that in that episode that it didn't necessarily have to start on January 1st. It can start before, it can start later. So
right. My shit definitely started later. So just to throw that out there. Put me in the game
halftime.
just to throw that out there. It's been a rough first 6 months.
Okay.
But I would say the last 3 have been.
You making a shift?
The last 3, I've seen a little change. There's been a shift, so that's
Can we ask what kind of shift or what kind of changes you've seen? We're in your bag because we was in your bag in that episode too. So.
I mean, I think I've done a lot more just for like myself.
Started wearing less and going out more.
You know what? 3 months ago, I wasn't wearing less. It was still, it wasn't
so
really a wear less.
Started wearing less and going out more. You see what I did there?
It wasn't a wearing less time.
It was kind of brick.
3 months ago, but No, just as far as like doing things outside of like my comfort zone and things that I'm used to, and then not like waiting for other people. Like if there was something that I wanted to do, I just made it happen for myself. Whether that meant like spending money on a trip or just an item or just something tangible. If there was something that I wanted to do, I did it, and I didn't broadcast my plans or anything like that. I just made it happen for myself. So, and those things worked out really, really well. Like I was happy with what I did and where I was at during those times. So, I would say it's been going up, and I hope that it continues to. I hope that it continues to go up.
I'm happy for you.
I couldn't tell if you were being sus or not. That's why I'm like,
I mean, that applies as well. But, I was actually being happy for you. And I was actually going to say, I feel like I've noticed a change in your energy. Not that you're a negative person, at least when it comes to me.
Like, come on, don't do that to me.
But I've definitely...
She about to be like, yeah, this bitch been wilding for January, February, and March.
You're definitely not a negative person.
January, February, March, you was super wilding. Like, wait, what?
But I've noticed that, like, from our conversations off pod, that you've been a little more, I think, positive speaking. Like, as much shit that you be going through, like, on a day-to-day, you're still like, yeah, but I'm maintaining, but I'm going to do this.
I'm going to figure it out.
Right.
Because I have no choice. So.
Right. And I think that's a positive thing, because you could also be like, yo, life is kicking my ass, but fuck it. Or yeah, we talk about days where we're like, bro, do we really need to go to work today? And you could be like, I'm not going. But you've been up at the crack of dawn.
I have,
like, really out there.
I have. I've been trying to do something, because I know how my last summer went and the summers before that. And I can honestly say that they've been pretty uneventful, just as far as like me doing things. Mm-hmm. And this year, like these past 3 months, starting from about 3 months ago, I've done more than I have in an entire year previously, like 365 days. So it's looking okay so far.
Hey,
and
you're still in the game. Okay.
I'm still in the game, not down by 40.
What do you think has brought the shift in momentum?
I would just like to let y'all know that Kam's hands crossed under the table right now is making me very uncomfortable. And I don't know if on the table, I don't know if on the table is better or worse. And she also really does live for me being uncomfortable. So that's cute. But that's real cute. What brought the shift? I mean, there are like a couple of things that prompted the change. One is, in general, I've just been saving more money. So we know money kind of sometimes allows us to do things that we can't normally do when we're broke. So I've done significantly better at saving. And
now, have you been saving your money or other niggas' money?
See, here's the
hot girls want to know.
Here's the thing.
No, just kidding. All jokes.
See, here's the thing.
Spend it.
Just my money.
Okay.
Just my money. Okay. Come on, listen. If y'all been
following, we know.
If y'all been following,
Tiara's not spending nobody's money.
It's all my money. But yeah, I've been doing a really good job with saving my own money.
Ways.
And listen,
perhaps
I can show you.
Yes, we should.
It's gonna hurt for a little bit, but
all I know
it's gonna be a temporary.
All I know is hurt. I'm still hurting.
Listen, first of all, with less than 6 months left in the year, I need you not to be hurting.
My nigga, I live
or
in
living
hurt.
in hurt. I don't want that for you.
I live there. Sometimes you see me vacation. That's me stepping out of hurt.
You know what? That's me stepping out of hurt. I need you not to be living in hurt.
That's my fuck it. I'm already down.
No, I mean, it's important to have those moments.
He said, fucking fly to DR because you're already fucked up in the game.
Yo,
no, get you a TJ.
It's so important to have those moments. Not that you should be down, like
Listen, I was just fucked up.
in the trenches,
I was
but
just down bad.
it's crazy because I was talking to one of my students about it today on a more minor scale, but like every day there's always going to be something. Like there's you resonated with that a little too much for my liking.
You're speaking to my soul.
But every day there's going to be something, whether, and this is not to like put a damper, but it's like real shit.
Real
like
shit.
You're gonna lose out on something, or someone might walk out of your life, or you're late to work, or like there's always going to be something every single day. And I think if we kind of get into this mode of like, let me wait until things are good for me to do something, it may be a time where like there may never be a time where you're able to do something. So you got to like find those little pockets of like, bro, if I'm gonna be broke for the next 2 weeks, if I get to go to DR for 4 days or 5 days or however long it is, and I know that I'm gonna enjoy my time doing this, then fucking do it. Like, don't be asking people for bread when you come back for DR.
Right.
Niggas is not loan sharks out here. But
and then you just gotta be like Omar and don't ask for shit for the next 6 months.
Right, like,
come back.
Can't even go to Atlantic City. Like, just don't ask for
Atlantic
no trip.
City. We're not even going to Applebee's after we come
Don't
back.
ask for no trip, no
meals.
No nothing.
Gotta get the cold cuts out of the fridge.
Nothing.
And you bring the bread.
No nothing. Okay.
It's funny because this conversation is kind of going full circle from the conversation we had back in December, where I spoke about personally how I'm the kind of person where like sometimes if I feel like too many things are happening negatively at one time, I kind of wonder like, damn, should I just sit back and like let this clear before I move? And that speaks to what you're just saying, where it's like, you can't get caught up in that moment. You have to, if you're waiting for things to improve in the way that you think they should improve, you're going to be waiting.
Right.
And I think one of the things that I'm still learning in 2019 is that shit, like you said, shit does happen. Like, I think I am one of those people who like I said, something happens, point A, point B, point C. I'm like, yo, this is going to be a fucking shitty ass day.
Right.
And then once you put that into the atmosphere and you have that mindset, like most of the time that shit really comes to fruition. Like,
shit manifests.
It happened to me the other day where it was just like a bunch of small things was happening. Like I was running late, so that had me rushing. I hate to be late, if you know me. So when I rush, I end up forgetting mad shit. So I made a smoothie. I forgot my smoothie. I forgot my iPad, which I use at my job. I forgot something else.
Your watch, I think.
Yes, I didn't have my Apple Watch on, so I just felt naked. All fucked up in the game. I was like, I missed the bus when I came out of the crib, so I was just like, yo.
The universe was like, I'm about to sprinkle a whole bunch of bullshit.
And then, like, I did have that mindset, like, yo, today's going to be a crazy day. Just based on what was happening. It actually, it did end up being a crazy day because I feel like because I put that kind of energy in the air as well. So I think it's important to, like, focus on what you're putting out. Even if you're receiving or something is happening, you don't have to stay in that space of negativity. And I was just speaking about that yesterday with someone. It was just like, I am that person that's like, oh shit. Like I felt like, damn, I'm doing mad good, and then something happens, and then something else happens. It's like, fuck.
I don't know if it's because we're Taurus.
It might be because when I was speaking to this person, like they were like, you got to stop doing that. Like it was.
They wasn't getting it. No, they wasn't getting it.
But how they were explaining to me made sense. Like you really like. You kind of hinder yourself by having that mindset, like, oh, what the fuck is going on? Like, yo, today's going to be a trash-ass day. Like, imagine you start thinking that from 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, and that's just your mindset. Like, I feel like everything is going to affect you negatively because that's the mindset you have. Like when you're in a bad mood and now you might normally tolerate somebody bumping into you on the train, but now today you're in a bad mood, you want to turn it up.
It's on 1,000.
And I've been that person
too.
It's on 1,000. Usually I'll be telling people, like, yo, can you wait till people get off the train before you come in the train? I was in a bad mood. I was like, yo, are you fucking stupid? Can people get off the train? Like, I started blacking.
Can you say that again? Because that's like a regular thing that I need y'all to know. Like, just wait for people to get off the train before you get on the train.
Yes.
Okay?
It happens to me almost every day. But on that particular day,
be testing you.
Yes. And you know, when you're in that mood, then you feel like everything, like, oh, so I'm soft out here.
See,
niggas think it's sweet. Cause you know, usually I'm just like, yo, can you wait for people to
sweet?
Can you wait for people to get off the train? And then, you know, they don't say nothing because they never say nothing. You keep it moving. This particular day, this lady is grilling me down. I'm like, yo, can you wait for us to get off the train? She says something back, which then triggers me again. I'm like, yo, you mad fucking dumb. You see all these people here. It's a busy ass station. Let them get off the train first. She's grilling me mad hard. So I turn around. I'm like, yo, you fucking stupid.
See.
And I never lose my cool like that. But I feel like
even you telling the story is new for me because as long as I've known you, shout out to Onianta, as long as I've known you, I've never
for like 10 years.
It's been a minute.
Shit.
Like it's been legit a minute. Like, oh no.
Yo, sidebar. I was thinking about something. I forgot what it was. It's gonna come to me and I was like, yo, that shit came out like 20 years ago. And I felt so old thinking like I was doing something 20 years ago.
I just feel like don't put that into the universe. I'm not even trying to think about what I was doing 20 years ago. But it's been a minute, and I can honestly say that in my entire time of knowing you, I've never like seen you lose your cool. So even you describing what happened in the story, I'm sitting here like
I have a very bad temper.
I don't know who this is right now.
But I'm usually like in control of like, I don't like to be angry. Like, you know, some people are like quick to flip out. I'm not the person who's quick to flip out. But like after something has been building up, like that's when I feel like my temper comes out. That's
what I wanted to point out because I think you said that you were talking to someone yesterday and they were just like, oh, chill. Like you got to stop that shit. Like you
no, they weren't dismissing me, but they were expressing it to me in a way where it's like showing me like how that could hinder my growth or how that could affect the rest of my day if I'm just focused on things going negative. She was telling me like, if anything, use that as motivation to push you further or propel you further in whatever you're trying to do.
I agree. But I also want to point out for those of you who didn't know or weren't aware, it is easier said than done.
Of course.
Especially when there's a series of things happening. Like, yo, I'm late to work. You might be tight in that moment, but you get to work, you just knock out your shit. Right. You do what you got to do. You start fresh the next day. But when you're late to work and then you leave your smoothie at home.
Got your breakfast.
And then you miss the bus. And then you left your watch. And then you get to work and niggas is disrespecting your time. And then you end up leaving work late. And then you get home. And then like when there's a series of things, like... bro.
You still upset?
Let me tell y'all why I don't have time for Kamalia. It was real that day. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it was real that day. Somebody ate my banana that I specifically put aside for my smoothie that I was gonna make.
Everyone has had whether it be a banana, a piece of chicken, has had something that they've left in the fridge where they're like, yo, when I get home, don't touch my shit. When I get home, I'm gonna fuck this up. And you go home and that shit is not there. No, on a normal day, you might be tight and keep it moving, but let you have a bad day.
And let that be the last thing. Like, yo, when I get home, this is the one thing I'm looking forward to. And then you get home and that shit is not in the fridge.
You got to flip the fridge over.
See, no.
See, that's my problem. Because that's the buildup. It's like, all right, I was letting you chill. All day, God, I was chilling.
I just need to know who it was. I need to know who it was so that I know how long I need to give that person attitude. Like, that's because you're not replacing my banana. Like, I don't even want you to replace it. I'll do what I need to do to replace it. I just want to know who did it so I know that when you ask me for some shit in 5 minutes,
it's over.
It's a dub. Or, you going to the store? Can you pick me up?
Nah, aren't you full off that banana you just ate?
Exactly. I just need to know who it was so I know how long I need to be upset.
Are we petty?
I'm a little petty.
Are we petty?
I'm a little petty, but I feel like that's valid, you know.
I feel like I can be petty.
It's
I
valid.
can be. I try not
Was
to
that
be.
on your Christmas list for
Being less
2019
petty?
to be less petty?
Absolutely not. I was petty for the
Absolutely
first
not.
beginning. Though, like every
January 1st.
Yeah.
Happy
From
New Year,
January
Kamsz.
to like May, I was petty.
Kamsz. Happy New Year.
I told you I was petty, Pam. Remember at
Petty
at my
LaBelle.
job, I was petty Pam.
Yes.
So I was petty for the first.
So you
5 months
you
of
gonna
it.
still be petty for the remainder?
I've been less petty in the past couple of months. You know, I haven't.
I feel like in the
found
past
any-
few hours, I've been less petty.
Nah, through June and July, I haven't really been. I've been chilling.
Well, what's so special about June and July that
I feel like I've
January through
removed-
April you was super petty?
Because certain people bring out pettiness in you. So once you remove yourself from certain situations, you find that you don't have to be as petty all the time.
That's fair.
But it's always in the tuck. In case, you know, it's like a drill 4.
It's always in the tuck.
So you thought.
A draw 4 is always in the tuck.
So you thought.
Draw 4 is always in the tuck.
Or a skip, you know?
Listen, no lie, I usually have like reverses in the tuck, and them shits is pointless.
Trash.
Like them shits is super pointless.
You
Like why I got
trash.
7 reverses? Like what is happening here?
It's trash with the Uno.
So
that was something we spoke about in the beginning of the year.
What about
Just-
you though? Like what happened? Because let's start this episode off jumping into TJ's bag. What?
Because that's how we started that episode off. So I wanted to be consistent. You know?
Yeah, no.
Oh,
So
All right, my fault.
it was cute.
Yeah.
It was cute.
Shut my shit down.
What happened with you though? Because we were talking about something outside that you mentioned that you, I guess, would have. Something was prospering.
Oh, yeah. So in that episode, if you want to go back and laugh, it was the December 25th episode. We're talking about how, like, TJ was complimenting my hair flourishing. She was like, oh, yeah. I was like, yeah, the hang time is coming in 2019. Like, it's going to be even longer. And as y'all could see...
Right. Shout outs to... Nigga
The
said,
hang
"Oh
time.
nah, I'm not even going with my plan for 2019.
Yeah,
I'm about to make a
I had
sharp
to make,
left."
you know, sometimes you got to change up the game plan.
You do.
You know?
It looks nice though.
Thank you.
For those of you who aren't familiar, and this is the first episode that you're
Tuning in
on,
Go watch the other episodes.
Kamsz had the hang time prior to today. And I guess for the sake of this episode, she was going to allow her hang time to prosper. But then she was like,
Yes.
yo, you know what we should talk about today? We should talk about like this check-in, this like mid-year point. What are we
Yeah.
doing differently? And by the way, I'm also going to cut my hang time off. And
I didn't
just
think
woke
about
up
that at
into
the
the
time.
episode like, you know what? Fuck what I said 6 months ago.
I did say that 6 months ago, like my hang time was gonna prosper.
It's a different prosper though. You still prospering.
I mean, I'm gonna try this little natural thing out. Feel me?
This little natural
Yeah.
thing. Natural is not a little thing. I'm
It's
not even gonna hold you.
And that's what's funny about it.
It's not a little thing.
But we'll see what happens. You
as
never
per
know,
the stories that I get from friends.
If you keep the boldy, you don't gotta worry about whether you're natural or not.
listen, listen.
Trying to tell you. So
But
that was something that changed.
What made you cut your hair though?
I think for me, I'm not impulsive. So I was thinking about it for at least a couple of months. And I was just like going back and forth, even up to the day on like how I should cut my hair, if I should cut my hair. And then I was just like, yo, I really like when my hair is short. It's for me, like, I don't do hair. If y'all, like, I go and get a wash and set, let her do her thing. Like, I don't do hair. I wrap my
Let her
hair.
do her thing.
I unwrap my hair. I might part it on a different side, but like, I don't really be doing too much with the hair thing. And then my beautician, I'll be telling you, she's always on some like, oh, you should never get a perm ever again. So it's been a couple of months that I haven't.
Shout
like,
out to the honesty.
she was just like, yo, you have really nice hair. Like, why do you don't need a perm? And I was just like, bro, this kitchen though. She was like, I blow it out. I'm like, the thing is,
nah, it's not the same.
thing
It's
is,
not the same.
As soon as it hits 95 degrees,
Yep.
like it is this week,
Yep.
it's over.
The thing is,
Yeah, in the
it's so
summertime,
true.
like having hair in the summertime is rough because you don't want to have your hair up in a ponytail all the time, but then I'll have my hair down and I'm sweating or it sweats out. And that's annoying. And I'm not really like a big fan of like box braids and shit like that. Like I've had them, but I don't enjoy them. Like I always take them out really fast. So then I was just like, yo, this is something I want to do. When's a better time to do it? I think I was talking about it when it was cold and people were just like, yo, just wait till the summertime.
I don't like when people do that.
Wait till the summertime?
Because I cut my hair in October.
It was cold.
Not
the
last
first time
year,
I cut
but-
my hair, I was cold. My hair was cold.
I mean, it makes sense. Like winter time or fall, like it's gonna be cold. So and your hair holds that warmth for you. But bro, if I want to have a baldy in October, I'm gonna have a baldy in October.
As you did.
I did, and it was a good idea.
Yeah, I feel very
it off.
like free, liberating. I was anxious when I went because I was just like, yo, if I look crazy with this short ass hair, there's nothing, like you literally can't do nothing but let it grow back. And that's gonna take some time.
Here's the real question though, at least that I want to know. I was about to say real niggas want to know,
my
but
God.
I am a real
niggas wanna
nigga and
know.
I do want to know. So the upkeep, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna go to like a barbershop or are you gonna continue to like do it yourself?
I
As far as,
definitely
like,
need to. No. I need to, because I have a mohawk, so it needs to be cut and shaped and all of that.
You
So
can
I'm gonna
still
go
do
to
it,
the
though.
bar. No. I told you I didn't do hair, so if I didn't do long hair, do you think that I'm about to be in the bathroom shaping my shit up? It's a dub.
It's free. That's one.
The best things in life aren't free.
You know
I don't know
what?
who told y'all that.
Bro, I need you not to be talking about
$3.99.
haircuts. Like, I don't know. I had this like sudden urge to
Learn how to cut hair. Because if you learn, I'll definitely come through.
not sudden urge. Let me not even say sudden. But once I cut my hair short, like initially I was going to the barbershop, but then I realized I was like, bro, like sometimes barbershops be just as expensive as
How much does a haircut cost?
freaking right. I think like I couldn't
You know
even
how to
tell
cut
you
hair? Can we cut hair before the podcast or after the podcast?
during the podcast.
That would be
the
lit.
first 5 minutes of the
No, I'm dead ass
episode.
though. Why you almost like I'm not bringing the clippers out.
Right.
Making mad
too many
mess
outlets.
in the studio. Right. Blow a socket out with this fucking clipper.
Just got the whole extension cord. Like, no, but I think it's good for you to learn by yourself. I think it's more challenging when you have like longer hair to try to like maintain it. But when it's shorter, like you could fuck it up, but it'll grow back in like a week or so, couple days, and then you can fix it however you need to fix it. So I was just curious because I haven't gone back to a barbershop. They be wilding with their prices.
So you've been doing your own shit.
And then it'd be mad niggas in there too. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
not even trying to be around like 60 niggas waiting to get their hair cut.
Yo, I'm next after Shorty.
Right.
After Amber Rose.
Yo,
Shorty
for
got
real.
me.
For real. Like,
Yo, I was next. Shorty got me.
Hashtag-
Yo, if y'all see TJ fighting for the chair in your local barbershop, please record.
in your
And
local
send
barbershop.
send that shit to me so I can
First
cry.
of all, I'm not fighting for nobody's chair.
No, I was next. TJ out here giving a 2-piece over the cut. Oh, send me that video, please. Hashtag Shorty got me.
Listen. Yo, I'm about to cry. Yo, I'm about to cry because I'm imagining myself in a barbershop.
I could see
Like, I'm not
niggas
wilding for
getting-
nobody's chill. Like,
I could see niggas getting you taped though.
it's like
It's
it's
like-
never that serious.
She go at me like, yo, why was I
No.
here for 2 hours and
Bro.
niggas hopped in my chair?
You know what's
And
so
then I'll be
crazy,
like,
though?
yo, that's crazy. And then she's not going to respond. And that's when she going to be fucking.
You know
niggas
what's so
up.
crazy though? And I'm gonna tell you the difference between, and I could speak on it because I've had long hair and I've also had really short hair, and I've gone to salons and I've gone to like a barbershop.
Mhm.
At least in hair salons, they're honest with you. Like, yo, I got 2 in front of you. Or it's 3 in
Niggas
front of
be-
you.
Nah, just you
Niggas in a
next.
barbershop tell everybody they
You
next. They tell
8
everybody
niggas. One nigga
they
sitting
next.
at his car. One nigga's at the corner store coming in.
Everybody is next. And then it's like,
how many
bro,
necks are
like,
there?
right. Like, how, just tell me, if you got 6 people in front of me, I would like to know.
If you got 6 people in front of me, I'm out.
If it's 6 people in front of me, I know that at least you're a good barber to some extent.
Yeah,
you
but
got
I'm
some
still
business.
out. Like,
right, and I'll come back later, or just whatever the case. But I can appreciate the honesty in salons versus barbershops, because that shit. But I haven't been back to a barbershop in years. So
how much was your cut costing you?
I think just like a regular, like, maybe light Caesar I got. I don't remember. It was a while ago. Maybe like 15 or 18. Plus you tip your barber. I don't know if everybody be tipping, but like, and then it varies. Like some people was charging 20 for a regular cut. And I'm like,
$20?
Chill.
That's a whole, almost a washing set for me. Like,
right. It's cheaper than a washing set, but it's like, bro,
but
this is supposed to be convenient.
like my washing set is like $23, maybe $24.
I think between like the price of the cut and then tipping, I ended up paying the same amount as I would like a washing set or something like that. I was like, oh no, I'm doing this by myself. Like I don't got no designs and none of that. Like I just need to cut this shit. See,
if you could do it on yourself, then you could do it on me.
No.
Because I know you're not going to walk around looking crazy.
No,
so you're not gonna have
it's different. I could fuck my shit up and be okay with that because I did it.
I'm going to have to zeke.
Yeah, I can't be on somebody else's forehead and nah.
You're going to have the Harry Potter scar on my forehead.
First of all, why would I even be all the way down there? Why would it even be...
She gonna hit me with the Vaseline on my line and slip.
Listen, I just wanted to know if you were gonna cut it yourself.
I'm definitely not a barber, and I'm not gonna pretend that I am. So I will be going to get my hair cut.
Just keep it in mind, though. Like quick little.
The thing about me is that like you gotta know your strengths and your weaknesses. So
Why are you always dragging it? Like
you gotta know yourself. I know.
Shorty talking about strengths and weaknesses with a lineup. Like
I shouldn't be lining my shit up.
Okay.
I might have to watch a couple of YouTube videos first to see if I could do it.
All you need is a mirror and a good set of clippers.
Sober.
That's it. It's all right though.
Thanks for trying to convince me. Is that how you're saving money?
Can I be honest? That's eventually you're gonna get to a point where like, yo, these $25 shits ain't it. And I think you'll find, I mean, it varies depending on the person. And then I'm
going to come to you.
No, it varies. Omar. It varies depending on the person, but you'll find that sometimes you may have to, like, when it was beauty salon days, once every 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 to 3, depending on what you got. Haircut days be like a week and a half to 2. And you're going to find that dropping $20-something every week and a half. Nah, this ain't it.
Listen,
that was just my life. That was just 2 weeks.
Unless my hair start growing
strong
crazy.
2 weeks.
Because we not doing
with
this.
the hands crossed under the table. Like strong 2 weeks. So for the next 6 months or a little bit less than 6 months, you're gonna be paying other niggas to cut your hair. That's what we
absolutely
got it. Okay.
Or my best friend Tiara, or he who should not be named on this podcast,
with 3 underscores.
Right. Mm-hmm. He might do it, but I don't know because he don't really listen to Dreamville.
Right.
So I don't know if I could trust him with the Clippers.
Right.
Might Zeke my shit.
Please. Please.
So yeah, that was something that we talked about that I thought was gonna be growing.
No pun.
Clearly it did not.
But you're still prospering, so it's okay.
For sure. Is there anything that you are looking to accomplish within the last part of the year?
Yes. Do I have to elaborate? Because it was a yes or no question.
Real niggas want to know what.
I am looking to have a new job before the year is out. That's literally less than right.
I just realized that emotion. I didn't know that. Surely I can't see all that.
I'm looking to have a new job in
in the next, you gotta say I will have a new job in the next.
I will have a new job before the year is out. A new position, new role, new something. And the changes are like happening now. So hopefully sometime soon, not like before the year is out, December 15th. Like that's not what I'm shooting for.
It's still before
but you
the
never
year's
know
out.
what's in the cards. Like niggas might have to draw 4 more months on tuck. So
already.
but I'm looking to have a new position. That's something that I like see it happening before the year is out. So hopefully like in the next month or 2 we can make that happen. But of course I'll like check in with you guys and let you know what's really happening. Cause life be wildin'.
More when people used to say what's really good. Like
please like niggas disregarded everything you just said. Like, what's really good? So my money ain't good.
That's what's up though. I think the reason why I've corrected you to ask you to say I will
put out into the universe.
Yeah, I think I've been more conscious of doing that because I think like when you say hopefully, it's like you're putting some kind of doubt in what you're saying. So I've been trying to make an effort of saying like I am gonna do this. This will happen for me. I've been trying. So that's career wise. What about a personal goal of yours?
A personal goal that I have is to reach a certain weight.
Ow.
And
do it for the ladies.
Nah, these Monday nights ain't it.
Hot
like
girl, fool.
These nights ain't it.
Yes.
I feel like you be calmer on the weekends. Like
maybe
you two turn
because most of it's earlier in the day. You know, I've been chilling.
We starting off the week.
Yeah, you got to start off your week right.
See,
if I don't come in here correct, you're gonna have a trash ass Tuesday.
Tuesday was gonna be trash regardless.
See, you can't do that.
Tuesday was trash last week.
You can't do that.
I knew tomorrow was gonna be trash from last week.
You can't do that.
No. I know that goes against everything I literally just talked about. But I said what I said. Fuck out of here. No, but yeah. So
you want to be a certain weight.
Right, let me transition away from what you're talking about. I have a goal weight, and
we can discuss that off air because
I'm not letting y'all know what my goal weight is.
But
just know that there's a goal that I have in mind,
and just for it, because I think a lot of people. I've seen a lot of like a rise in like people trying to, get their shit together fitness wise. So what are some things that you've been doing that you find helpful for that? Real niggas want to know. And by real niggas,
I mean me. I am real niggas. Real niggas is me.
For sure.
So I think we spoke about it a little bit. I had this moment of like, yo, let me see what's going on. And it was too much going on for my liking.
Wish you could unsee?
No, I'm glad that I saw it because I needed to see it. And like I knew it, but I needed to see it because I'm that person. So once I saw it, I knew
I was wilding, but
yo, for real, I knew
it was a joke.
I knew I'm dead serious. You joking, but I'm dead serious. Like I knew I was wilding, but then I was like, yo, like I need to get certain things, get a handle on certain things. No pun intended. No pun intended.
That was too easy.
No pun intended.
Get a handle on these love handles. You heard?
Listen.
Me.
Listen. So
she is I and I is she. Kamsz. I'm sorry. Go ahead. We got a handle on these love handles. Heard.
So yeah, I mean, I haven't been going to the gym, but I've been more mindful of just my eating habits.
Which is the most important part. Nutrition is more important than...
To be honest, it's not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. And I think a part of it is because I'm still enjoying the things that I'm eating. Mm-hmm. Like I haven't stepped away. Like, oh, chill, I'm not eating this no more. I can't have this anymore. There are certain things that I cut out completely because I was like, oh, nah, this is not it. But I've just gotten like a better routine when it comes to eating, just not eating before or after a certain time. Being mindful of like my portions. I don't count calories, but I do count calories. And it makes the difference, to be honest. Like, you'll think twice about use what?
MyFitnessPal. Do you actually
I'm sorry.
count calories? Or are you saying like you look at the thing but you're not like documenting? What do you mean by that?
So not like I don't document what I'm eating, but before I have anything, I need to know how much it is. Like, if it's something that's like 400 calories, do I need to eat this whole thing right now? Or am I going to cut this in half, or just whatever it is? So just like being mindful of my 2,000 calorie a day diet, like that everybody should 1,500 to 2,000. Just being more mindful of those things. And honestly, it hasn't been as challenging as I thought it was going to be. I think the only challenging part has been making sure not to eat after a certain time, because I've been getting home late from work because my work schedule is crazy. So that's the only thing. But other than that, it's been really easy as far as like smoothies and juices and like snacks, not potato chip snacks, but like fruit or something that I still enjoy, like something that I still like, just haven't had in a while.
Hey, Coach TJ.
Right. So I lost 10 pounds, guys, since June. And
thanks to TJ's workout plan.
Going. We're gonna.
You just hit us with the koala.
We're gonna. Definitely did. Definitely like, did. That was cute. Yeah, we're gonna keep like moving forward with that. So
that's what's up.
It's happening.
You wanna add an incentive? Maybe we could talk about this more. Off,
yeah, let's do that, because I feel like you about to OD.
Nah, this is gonna be good for me.
I know
and you.
How you are.
I know you see it,
and I know that you're about to wall out.
Nah.
What about you? You have any goals for the remainder of the year?
Yes, to spend niggas' money, not mine.
Oh.
Absolutely not. I'm joking.
Right.
That is not my goal. My goal is to become more financially stable than I am currently. So doing better with saving and minimizing debt. That's one goal I have. So hopefully in December, when we are wrapping up the year, I can say that I've done so.
Mm-hmm.
And then another goal that I have by the end of the year is also pertaining to weight and health. I have a certain weight that I need to be at. So I'm now transitioning to the point where it's like, full force ahead. Like I have to make that goal.
I think you've been on... Well, for those of you, I think last time we talked very briefly that you were doing Meatless Mondays.
Yes, today is Monday and it is a Meatless Monday.
How's that been going for you?
It's actually like, I'm actually really excited about it. Like, it's actually not, like you were saying, not as hard as you might think to like change your diet. And so like, it's just been easy. I've been looking up stuff and I'm like, all right, what can I do to still have things that I enjoy, but I'm taking out meat on Monday.
Right.
I'm cutting out like as many carbs as I used to have before. So you can just be creative. I like to cook. So for me, it's like just being creative in the kitchen and finding different things that I can prepare. And then just also talking to people. That's another thing I want to point out. Like just surrounding yourself and talking to people who are doing things that you want to do or are, thinking of doing things that you want to do, because then you have that network of, it's like, all right, TJ's on her weight goal thing. I could talk to her about this when I'm struggling with this. Just when you surround yourself or put in your line of view things that you want to accomplish. So if you're trying to be a positive person, like get rid of the negative energy on your social media or the negative person in your personal life or whatever the case may be. So the Meatless Monday thing has been cool. Like I don't even think about them already. Or at the end of the week, I'm like, all right, what am I gonna make for Meatless Monday? And it be lit. What happened?
I would just like to say that I am not involved in Meatless Monday, or Meatless any day, or Meatless any day.
Hey. I stopped playing polls
I
if
would just like
applicable
to
because you guys know me.
I just wanted to say that TJ's still having meat on this.
I mean, I don't think there's nothing. I've been trying to like just try like healthier things as far as like I love pasta. So today I had
She does.
I don't know if you guys see it, but it's like Bonanza or Banza. They make like pasta out of like chickpea. So it's not like pasta noodle. It's like it's shaped like a pasta noodle, but it's made from like better ingredients. And I had that with my Meatless Monday, and that shit tastes like regular pasta, and my shit was good. Like, and I'm full.
So now that you guys know that Kamsz is doing this Meatless Monday thing, if you guys have any
Suggestions, let me know.
suggestions, because then she'll let me know. We've been like talking not specifically about like Meatless Monday,
But like different health
yes,
things. Like I've
Yes.
recently changed to oat milk from almond milk. Shit is
True.
lit. And it's funny because someone mentioned that to me
Almond milk is good,
before.
though.
Almond milk is good, but I'm telling you that oat milk
it's better.
is better. And my friend had told me about this like a couple of months ago. He was like, no, drink oat milk. It's so much better and it tastes good. And I was just like, all right. He was like, I'm going to buy it for you to taste it. I'm like, you don't got to do that.
Can he do that for me?
He probably would.
Okay.
You don't even like people buying stuff for you.
It's cool. It's for me trying something new. Just get this real quick. If I like it, then I'll continue to purchase it on my own.
It was cool. So I've just been making like little transitions. Today I had like a veggie burger. I've never had a veggie burger before.
Me either.
It was cool.
I don't
had a
plan
salad
to.
and a veggie burger. It was cool.
I don't intend to have a veggie burger.
So I'm definitely stepping out of
But
my
kudos to you.
my
So-
comfort zone and trying. Like I like meat pulls, so but I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm like, what can I eliminate? Because as I'm learning more about health, like there's just certain shit that we're not supposed to be eating. And I'm not gonna stand on this table and be like, "Hey, we shouldn't be doing this," because
Right.
I do that shit. But I'm trying to make
'Cause
like
I do that shit.
small changes over a period of time. Like I'm not just about to be like, "Oh, I'm not eating any of this shit."
I mean, I feel like that's always the goal, right? Like if you want to be that person, like, oh, I'm dropping all of this tomorrow, then by all means.
I'm not. It wouldn't work for me.
Good luck.
The more restrictive I try to be with something, I feel like it doesn't last long. So trust me, I can be transparent. I was like, oh, I'm about to do this keto shit. I see people dropping mad weight. That shit is hard. For me, personally, it was hard because it was just like, you can't eat this, you can't eat that, you can't eat this. Oh, but you can eat 7 slices of bacon. And like, it was difficult for me. So,
I mean,
no,
I'm sorry.
So the people who have been doing keto and getting results,
right.
that's
Shout
what's
out
up.
to y'all.
But for me personally, the more restrictive something is, the harder it is for me to stick with it. Think about not eating several things for X amount of time or whatever.
I mean, it varies, right? Depending on the person. I think I spoke to you about soda, like soda being really hard because I'm like a really big soda person. I really love soda. And I went cold turkey with soda when I made this decision to like turn things around for myself. And even that, it was hard for like the first 3 days, legitimately. And then after that, I was like, bro. And a part of it was because I found a replacement. I didn't just drop soda and then was yearning for soda. I dropped soda and then I found something else. So,
So that's why like keto, I use in this example, didn't really work for me because it was like, oh, you can't really have any carbs. It was like low carb or no carbs at all. And like I said, I like pasta, I like bread. Rice, I could do without, but like pasta and bread were 2 main things that I like to eat. So I hadn't found any alternatives at that time. So it was just like, and then the shit that I was being told for like alternatives, I'm like, I'm not eating that. So that just wasn't for me. So you have to find like what works for you, and what works for you might not work for me. So,
right.
I don't try to give out like health advice because I'm not no health guru. I just try different things and see.
I mean, in general, just be more mindful.
Of what you're putting into your body.
Or what you're doing to and for your body
right.
in general.
And you'll see the difference also.
There's still time left in the year. We have a little less than 6 months. So if you are that person who's like, yo, I want to like make a change, and I don't know.
My biggest advice for like making a change, not that I'm an expert either, is just like
She about to say
Dude,
some OD expert shit.
it's just like
not that I'm an
literally,
expert, but
you
studies
have to
show
make the
that
decision to
between August and November,
you get on my nerves. You just have to do it. Like with the Meatless Monday thing, I was doing a lot of research and I kept talking about what I want to do and what I want to do. And then I was just like, yo, this Monday that's coming up, this is what I'm doing. I'm not eating any meat. And then that was 3 weeks. Today's my third Meatless Monday. And it's like, it's not a stress thing. Thank you. So I think like the same with like anything that you want to do is just like, once you got to force yourself to go the first day because the motivation is not always there.
Right.
But once you get in there and you do it a couple of times, it becomes easier each time.
And then let us know what you did. Because I always like having these conversations with people. Like if you did something for like the first time, the first day, like hit us up on Instagram or
and keep
whatever.
It real. Like,
and be like, yo, I did this.
And that shit was trash.
And I don't know if I'm sticking with this. Like,
or yo, I did
that's
this.
That's how you feeling.
And by noon, I was scratching and I needed my soda.
I'm scratching? Don't come for me. Don't come for me. Don't come for me like that. I do not be scratching for soda.
You sound a little heated right now.
Because you came for me.
Yeah,
I don't scratch for soda.
Let us know. And I also, to wrap the episode up, I just want to shout out all the people who just be listening. Like sometimes I just be on my personal page going through people's stories and it's like surprising to me. Like people are like posting our podcast and shit like that. And I very much appreciate it because it's like I don't
very much appreciate it.
Feel like we promo as much as we should, and people still be fucking with it or like posting it, retweeting it, or just saying that they listened to it and they fucked with it. So I really, 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 really appreciate that.
Yeah, we got some like ghost followers and ghost listeners.
Yes, we actually have a big base in like I think it was like Nigeria where I was just seeing there's like a lot of listeners and I'm like that's what's up, like
which is
shout
lit.
out to y'all.
I had a couple coworkers who hit me up was like, yo, that episode where you was talking about, and I was like, oh, mind you, I don't even talk to these people at work, but thank you for listening to the podcast. I guess you resonated with some part of it. So
very
thank you to all of you guys, all of you listeners. We appreciate it for sure.
For sure.
So continue to rock out the rest of your 2019. The year is not over yet to make a change, to keep things the same. You may be perfectly fine where you're at and what's going on. But this midway point, use it as a point of self-reflection.
Mm-hmm.
And then, again, if you guys want to like share anything with us, you can always reach out to us and we can follow up with you accordingly.
Word. Follow that guy over there.
Right.
You know,
something with an O.
You know
what is it?
Yeah, we don't know.
What is? I think it's like OSTRICH. Something like that.
OS Trife __.
OS Strife. I think it's like OS Productions __.
Yeah, follow him for
those lines. 1_37. Who really knows?
Follow him for your podcast engineering video needs.
Right. You guys can follow me personally on Twitter at Big Reddington. That's BIGREDDINGTON. And you can also follow me on Instagram at High Dopenition. That's HI.DOPENITION.
Yeah. You sure?
I think so. I feel like I said mad letters just now. I'm like, I couldn't remember.
Follow me on Instagram at Kamsz, KAMSZZ.
Ew.
You heard? And we'll catch y'all for the next episode
of I Said What I Said.
Le Podcast. Where we say what we say and we mean that shit.
Ow.